fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Roy. It's Jonathan. This one has all. And we're underway in round one. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight has a real good flow to it. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. Couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's go out there. Let's reset.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
That's his round. I need to get back out there.
On to the third. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming.
Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Not caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that straight left. He just misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Doesn't score. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they want to talk about you when you down.
Let's do it.
Okay, now you've led him back into the fight that round. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You are
Back.
What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you do.
Let's go.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say what I can keep in combination. Keep the whole in hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy.
We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. Johnny Sugar Red.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Straight right just misses. just missed with the left hand. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Johnny back in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. Now don't want it.
And there's the bell for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Throws the jab, but does not score. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Sugar Ray's in trouble! Say it ain't so! Down goes Sugar Ray! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you...
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Let's see how the game...
Switch on, switch on. You've been posted.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. counter punching. The straight right just misses. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He parries that left jab away. Best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I think they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
Back on the job. That's a terrible round.
On to the fourth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
The perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That left hook just missed. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. These two were made for each other. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Just take the round off, win the round.
On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Well done with that counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out up there. 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout. Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. And he'll be facing Alinkanuli, 182 centimeters tall with a reach of 182 centimeters.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make...
Here comes the pride of weight. Janabek.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
We've waited a long time for this fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That counter shot lands. He misses with that straight left. The courage on display here is incredible. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford...
He's starting to make mistakes and switching up.
There's the bell for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You got a swarm on your case, you know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him, you've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching till that referee said stop.
There's a counter shot, and they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Just misses with that uppercut. Good punch. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here.
That's a terrible round, that is.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Calzaghe just got robbed. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so...
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't
Get
ever
out
run
there and
anybody.
switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Back into the fray here in round 5. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Incredible work rate. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that.
Get your mind back.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter shot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use fire, another boy.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Stamina is off the charts. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer...
Have you got complacent?
Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with a... We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still want to fight?
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the dangerous part.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Calzaghe in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here.
Don't want to lose this fight here. Come on, bro.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Thought it couldn't get any worse. It's a knockdown, and he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up. Boom, different tactics.
Good counter punching. Bombs away. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there.